You know that moment when a company says, "Don't worry, next year we'll totally fix it." Yeah, that's kind of been Samsung with Exynos. After years of trying to make their chipsets great again, the plan completely flopped with the Galaxy S25, which ended up being a Snapdragon-only lineup. Why? Because Samsung's own foundry hit a few technical difficulties. Or, to put it bluntly, Exynos just couldn't keep up. But apparently, that's all about to change. Word on the street is that Samsung's coming back swinging with the Exynos 2600 for the Galaxy S26 series next year. Sounds promising, right? Except, just when everyone started celebrating, Qualcomm's CEO decided to throw a little confusion grenade into the mix. So here's what happened. During Qualcomm's Q4 2025 earnings call, CEO Cristiano Amon mentioned something that got the tech crowd buzzing. He said Qualcomm's share in Samsung's premium Galaxy lineup jumped from around 50% a few years back to about 75% now. And sometimes even higher, like with the Galaxy S25, where Qualcomm literally powered everything. Then he added, "Our assumption for any new Galaxy is always 75%. That's our assumption for Galaxy S26. Now that word, assumption, is doing a lot of heavy lifting there. He wasn't confirming anything. Basically, Qualcomm's just saying, hey, unless Samsung suddenly flips the table, we're probably going to keep most of that market. They don't actually know what Samsung's planning with Exynos, so they're just betting on the same trend continuing. And honestly, this isn't even new. Qualcomm has made that same statement before, that 75% share is just their baseline expectation. So despite what headlines might have made it sound like, no, Samsung isn't dumping Exynos again. At least not based on anything official. Now, while the chip drama's got everyone debating, there's actually something way more exciting for Galaxy fans, and it's got nothing to do with silicon. It's charging speed. Yeah, the thing Samsung's been bizarrely behind on for years. Other Android brands have been flexing with 65 watt, 80 watt, even 120 watt fast charging, while Samsung's sitting there at 45 watts like it's still 2019. But this time, it looks like Samsung might actually be stepping up. Leaks are saying the Galaxy S26 Ultra could finally bump up to 60 watts charging. And not just faster in theory, but faster in real-world use too. Apparently, Samsung's testing a new PPS charging setup that starts at around 55 watts from 0 to 15%, then gradually drops to about 45 watts until it hits 70%. Sounds technical, but here's the difference. The current 45 watt charging on the S25 Ultra barely stays at full power for the first 20%, and then it slows down because of heat. So this new setup could actually shave off real charging time instead of just looking better on a spec sheet. Now the big question, will that upgrade make it to the regular S26 and S26 Plus, or is Samsung keeping the good stuff locked behind the Ultra again? That's still unclear. We'll probably know more once more leaks or early testing units show up. But between the rumored Exynos 2600 comeback and these charging upgrades, the Galaxy S26 series might finally bring back that sense of excitement Samsung's flagships have been missing lately. It's shaping up to be a pretty interesting year for Galaxy fans. So what do you think? Will Samsung finally trust Exynos again, or will Snapdragon keep running the show? Drop your thoughts down below, hit that like button if you enjoyed the breakdown, and don't forget to subscribe for more upcoming leaks and updates. I'll catch you in the next one. Until then, stay charged.